24th of March 2025, Monday, Crazy Market Talk with Kel. All right, this morning. And of course, before that, disclaimer applied as usual. Please do your risk management. All right, very, very important process. Okay, let's look at the market right now. Okay, so for today's Dow Jones, we can see that there's two doji at that moment right now, which means that there could be a chance of a big movement in the coming days. Now, I already said before, my personal upside, we can see as much as 43,000 if the Dow Jones choose to go up, and the downside can be as low as 41,000. Okay, so 41,000. My bad. Let me just pull back the number. It's 40,688. Okay, that's a number that I think the Dow could be going if the market choose to go down instead. Now, at the moment now, the downside pressure is still there despite the markets going up. The KSI is great, the KCX is blue. So by right, there should be some selling pressure. But the thing is this, we have to follow the OP rule. As long as the market stays above OP, you have to be a buyer. In this case, 42,154 is OP. Hence, therefore, the market could be going to 42,400, which is the nearest MA number, MA 30 in this case. The next KCB is much higher, 42,595. Okay, so watch out for this. Okay, so that is the upside. Now, because KCL is 41,587, how did it arrive? It was from this guy here itself. So you can see that the market visibly has each time come to 41,587. The Dow Jones always recover. So now you understand why the KCL is so important to us. You really need to understand how the KCL works, and you can be buying something like this. So for KCL to work itself, when the market broke below 41,587, if you want to short the market, it's fine. But once it goes above the 41,587, you need to buy back this market and turn long instead. Yeah, that's how the KCL works. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones. Let's look at the S&P 500. Now, S&P 500 is a bit different from Dow Jones. The Dow Jones had KSI red, right? But the S&P is KSI green, but the KCX is blue. Very interesting. Okay, so we still have a DJDD today, and same thing again. This is a DJDD. We follow OP rule. As long as the market stays above OP at 56.92, the market should be going higher. I believe it's testing 5707 very soon, the pivot one. If we cross the pivot one, buy right, it's a classical buy. We should see 57.35 in the near term, which is the KCB. Now, do note itself has a KCL at 5676, which the market has really conveniently broke above it this morning. Can you see that? The last Friday, the market closed below the KCL. This morning opened above KCL, so that's why the market is now surging. Interesting, phenomenal, right? Yeah. So get the hang of KCL, you should be happy. You should be making money for the market. Now, KCL can work for all the markets. So just take a look at day charts. You can see all of them. Now, KCL is only available on the day chart. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the gold market right now. Gold market. Okay, let's take a look. Now, for gold, you can see very clearly that gold is trying to stay above the pivot one, which is the 3021 level. The MLP is 3033. Okay, 3033. Okay, so the thing is this. If you cannot see anything here, this thing is all mixed up, right? Just double click on anything and just pull it away. Double click anything, just double click and pull it away. Then you can see the difference there. Okay. All right, don't worry to put it back because after one movement, it'll bounce back to where it is. Okay, so now the thing is this for the market right now. If the gold continue to go down, there is a possibility to see 2999, which is the low end of what happened last Friday. Okay, so we are also having an elephant trade on this gold right now, which I'll explain to you later on in another video. So if the market stays down, by right, if the market breaks above the high, which is actually here, then we should go higher. So I suspect that today market should be somewhere around here. So maybe tomorrow you see the breakout and then we may see the upside. Okay, so this is buyers and upside. Yeah, the objective itself, the downside I thought is 2999. The upside itself is 3033 for today. Okay, that was my personal view for gold. All right, the next market I want to share with you is Hong Kong market. Now, Hong Kong market is very interesting. It's been down for 3 days. Okay, and of course the KSI is green, so that means that same thing again. I visualize that it will happen something like this. Can you see that? The market has been down for 4 or 5 days, and then after that, once the market broke above the previous high, bam, it went to where it started. So I can't believe that this will happen because I'm kind of bullish with the Hong Kong market, but of course we follow rules. So when we follow rules itself, when the market is below OP, we just have to sell accordingly. And of course, when you break the pivot one, buy, right? There should be some pullback, okay? Now, the downside of Hang Seng, I think it will go mostly, it'll be the most people 2 level at 52,971. Now, I don't think this will happen today because I think the Hong Kong market is kind of bullish. But if the market do recover and break the MLP, who knows, things may change, all right? So that is for Hong Kong. And we do some currency market right now for dollar yen. Dollar yen is going to likely be going up soon because remember, I told you a few days ago, dollar yen was down, but the KSI was green. And in fact, you see the green is different. The green is quite big right here. So if the market is to go up, right, I think you'll come back to the high, which is about 15014, if I'm not wrong. So dollar yen should be going to where it started, and that's how the KSI works. When the market is downtrend itself, but the KSI stays green, if it recovers, you go back to where it started. Yeah, very interesting. Just like when the market is going up south, a lot of my friends are telling me to buy dollar yen. But look at the KSI, I don't like it itself, and truth be told, it came back down to where it is. Okay, guys, pretty simple, yeah? Later on the next video, you'll watch this. And last but not least, someone asking me about Tesla. I'll show you Tesla right now. Tesla has been going down all the way, right? So every time the KSI was great, but the price is going up, the market comes back down. Okay, the last Friday was interesting. Last Friday, we have the KSI turning green, KSX turning blue, and we have the stack diamond here itself. So we're watching this very closely. The closing price of Tesla, which is at 248.74, 248.75, going to be a very important level for the diamond. If the Tesla can stay above it, we can see 260 coming in, okay? That's if the upside comes in. But if the market fails to stay above 248.75, then the pullback can be bad. It can go back to $235 level, okay? So watch out for all these numbers for today's market, and hopefully you make money from the market too. All right, this is Kel signing off. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.